Hi everyone and Assalamu alaikum. Today we're going to show you a recipe for chicken like restaurant style, a Karahi chicken. Normally when you make chicken at home it tastes different, but I'm going to show you how to make it. It tastes just like restaurants and weddings where the masala is very thick and very tasty. So here are the ingredients for chicken Karahi. I've got 2 medium-sized chicken here, and this is 3 medium-sized onions chopped finely, 2 bulbs of garlic and a piece of ginger made into a paste, 3 large fresh tomatoes and 6 bullet chilies. So we're going to start off by heating the oil first. So this is about 2 spoons of oil. 2 large spoons of oil. You need a little bit more in chicken Karahi because we're going to first put the tomatoes in to fry. When you start off doing the chicken Karahi, you have to have the oil very hot. I'm just using a normal dechki pot, but you can use a Karahi if you want to. So this is the first 3 large tomatoes. I cut them into big pieces because I'm frying them off, and that's why I'm doing this first, so the tomatoes can cook. So need about 5 minutes for them to go soft. So this is after 5 minutes. The tomatoes look quite soft now. The next ingredient I'm adding is the onions. I'm going to fry the onions now. That's 3 medium-sized onions. Just like the tomatoes, I'm going to soften these. So I've just put the lid back on and leave them for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, the onions and tomatoes are soft. I'm putting garlic after because I've made garlic into a paste, and you must have noticed that most restaurants and shadi wedding curries have more of a garlicky taste, and that's why, because they mostly mince the garlic. So I'm just putting all the garlic paste in now, and that's ginger paste. Obviously fresh is the best, then bottle one. I'm just going to fry this for about 5 minutes, then I'm putting the chicken in. Just putting the lid on so the garlic can fry for a bit in the oil. So after 5 minutes, everything looks nice and like soft now. The garlic's cooked, the onions all mixed up. You can't see any raw, but everything's getting into a nice thick gravy. So I'm putting the green chilies in. I've chopped the chilies big today because it looks nice in a chicken Karahi. Right. So I'm going to add the chicken in now, because it needs about 20 minutes of cooking before we put the rest of the dry ingredients. So the chicken's going in now, and I'm just going to add a tablespoon of salt to this. So that's a tablespoon of salt going in. I haven't put any water in yet because I just want to see that how much the chicken would need. Because when you put tomatoes and onions in, the water comes out as well when you put the meat in. So I'll put the lid on and then I'll see if it needs a bit of water. Probably 1 cup of water I'll add. So I'm just adding 1 mug of water so the chicken can cook for about 15-20 minutes. So I'm leaving the lid on and on full heat for 15 minutes. Then we're going to add all the dry ingredients, the Bisar chili powder and other masalas that need to go in. This is the chicken after 15 minutes. It's about half cooked and you can see how beautiful the colour is, nice and golden. Now I'm going to add all the spices. So just roughly grinded 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds. So I'm putting that in first. And this is peri-peri chicken seasoning. You can get in most stores. It's just to add a bit of flavour. So that's about 1 tablespoon of peri-peri seasoning. And now I'm going to just add the Bisar. So I'm adding 1.5 tablespoon of Bisar. You can use chili powder, but the difference between chili powder and Bisar is that Bisar has like other spices grinded in it, like zira, coriander, and it has very nice flavoursome taste. Chili powder is more like if you need heat. So this process now we're going to do for about 10 minutes until all the gravy is dried up and makes colour looks darker as well. So when you put the flame high on, you can see that the masala is going in the process of getting thicker now, and also the colour's darkening up as well. It's been 10 minutes that I've been cooking this, and this is like the thickness of the masala now. I'm only going to leave it about 5 more minutes because I don't want it too dry, because there won't be any gravy salad left for to eat with naan or chapati. So just another 5 minutes and then we're going to shut it off. So this is total cooking time after about 30-35 minutes, and I've checked the chicken, it's nice and cooked, and the gravy should be about this thick, not too thin and not too thick, so everybody can have some in a portion. And I'm not putting any kasuri methi or coriander in this. I've just put the low heat, so you can leave it on a low heat for another 5 minutes so all the oil comes up, and then I'm going to serve it in a karahi, and then I'm going to garnish it with some ginger, coriander and chilies. So this is after 5 minutes. I left it on low heat, and you can see all the oil has come up and the chicken is cooked perfectly. So I'm just going to put it into a karahi because I've got a big family, so I'm going to serve it in the karahi on the table, and I'm just going to show you how to garnish it. I've just transferred it into the karahi, so that's how I'm going to serve it. So I'm putting some fresh coriander first. This is 1 bullet chili and just a piece of ginger, and cut it finely, and that's going on the garnish. And just a sprinkle of garam masala for that beautiful smell. So Everyone can enjoy together as a family restaurant style chicken at home.